What's up, this is Squad24 for a with video. Today we'll be playing Gold Rush, the game which came out a few days ago. The game is based off Hans Elastica and the Gold Rush TV show on the Discovery Channel, which is pretty cool. The graphics of this game are very nice, very realistic, and it does cause a little bit of lag, so I did have to lower them down, and I did also turn off the music, but we'll be looking at the game's journal, telling us what to do, so we'll kind of hop in here. You guys can see pretty nice looking map. There looks to be the Alaskan River going through a few different claims, a few larger ones and a few smaller ones, and guys can see very nicely done. So when you go to the journal, it gives you directions on what to exactly do. So we'll be going to the bank, we'll be renting the claim, then we'll go to the warehouse and get the needed supplies, which will be very cool. So we'll be hopping in this old work truck. This is one very nice single cab long bed with wood sides and a few other cool things like that. So we'll be hopping on the inside and we'll be making our way over there. Now we do have to turn the engine on and turn off the e-brake. I really do like how the truck will roll if the e-brake is not on. Very realistic, and I'm very excited for featuring this game on the channel. If you guys would like to see more, let me know down below in the comments. The bank is up here to the left at the corner, so I think we will most likely be kind of parking off to the sides. We'll kind of park, I would say, right over here. This looks to be good. We'll kind of pull up. We will be turning the e-brake on, preventing it from rolling, and renting this hopefully will not break our bank. So we'll kind of walk over here and we'll be renting it. So take a look at that, guys. It's actually a pretty good, decent amount to rent, but we'll rent it. We'll kind of back out here, and next up, we'll be making our way over to the warehouse. I really do like those animations of getting inside of the truck. That's pretty cool. We do not actually have the differential on at the moment, but we'll kind of turn around here a little bit easier than driving around the town, and we'll be making our way over to the warehouse, which is over here to the left. Very nicely done, and when you do purchase the materials, they do spawn over here to the left, which is pretty cool. So this looks to be good. We actually do have to turn the e-brake on before we hop out. Almost forgot to do that, but take a look at this warehouse. It looks pretty cool. Looks like they do have a forklift outside. They have a few different utility trailers, a fuel trailer, a few different wash plants, and then over here you guys can see it has a lot of different things. It has gas tanks, fire extinguishers. We do need one of these 5-gallon buckets, so we'll kind of come over here. We'll be just adding one of these to the cart. Then as you guys walk around, you have the desk where you do purchase it. Then over here, a few boxes. You have some chains, everything like that, even the power ropes, everything like that, the pipes for the water, everything. And then over here you guys can see different types of wash areas, wash tables, the water pumps, generators. So we'll actually be taking this one right over here, this sluice box. And for this next machine, you will have to be careful not to get the one with the pump. You need to get it without. That way you just kind of put your own water in it with the bucket. So we'll add one of those, and then you kind of come over here to the very end, and you need 2 wash mats where the gold does collect. So we just did those. We'll kind of come over here to the desk, and we'll be purchasing them. Awesome, so 170, we will have a few left, so a few dollars left. Looks like $54, so we'll kind of walk back out over here. We'll be opening up the tailgate, and we'll be loading all of it in. And I am switching between an Xbox controller and also the keyboard, trying to find which one better fits for playing. So we'll kind of hop in. We actually do need to hop in the back of the truck. It's a little bit easier, and I would like to place this all the way down. So take a look at that. Looks like it's not placing exactly how. Awesome, so we got that one in. That one's a little bit trickier since it's pretty long, and we'll kind of pick up these mats and put them in. I really do like this a lot. This game is very cool. We did do some gold mining videos in FS17, and I believe we even did a few in FS15, but it's exciting to get a game based off the mining show, which is pretty cool. I have watched it before. Very nice show, and I really do thank all of the gaming companies for making pretty cool games like this. We'll kind of open this up and we'll be loading this in, and I would like to also thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. You guys are awesome about watching all of the very cool videos and all of the positive support. So we'll be loading this bucket in, and I wish that we could load it in from the side, and I also do apologize for any frame rate problems. So we'll kind of see. Let's see, can I kind of throw that one in? So we'll kind of close up the tailgate, which kind of locks everything in place. And this bucket almost feels like it's going to fall out. Awesome, so we got that loaded up. Hop back in the truck, and we will actually be heading out right over here, and we'll be heading over to the claim. Now you guys can see the guy does have one hand on the wheel and the other one there kind of resting on the door, which is pretty cool. I really do like that. We'll be kind of making our way over here. Looks like the speed is pretty fast, already 30 miles per hour, but we'll be just kind of going along this road and making our way over there, and we'll catch back once we get over to the claim. Alright, we are arriving over here at the claim. We just passed by the gate to get in. The gate does unlock once you do rent it, and if you do not rent it, the gate is down. So we are kind of pulling in here. It looks like it's a very realistic claim. Like I was saying earlier, I really do like the graphics. They're very nicely done, and you guys can see it looks like there's a little building up there on the hill, a little area, almost like a pretty cool area. It looks like the bathrooms and a few other things is over there. When you continue down, it looks like the tents over here and the camper, and over there is actually right where we need to do some mining today. So we'll kind of back this vehicle in, and I really do like this work truck. It has a pretty realistic suspension for an old work truck, very nicely done. So we'll also turn it off since we will no longer be needing this one today other than unloading it. So we'll kind of walk over here. Looks like there's a pretty cool area. I'm not sure if we are able to walk on the inside. Looks like we are, and we do not want to do more than, I would say we'll just kind of go back. I thought that you could walk inside. Looks like you can't, but you could come over here. Looks like they have a fire going, and you could come in the tent. This tent does have a lot of supplies just like this. This is what you use, the washing bowl, if you would so call it. Then you use this. A lot of supplies in here, which is pretty cool. We're going to walk back out. I do like how that kind of opens up everything like that. We are down here by the little stream. Looks like there's a little waterfall, so we'll be placing everything right over here. Then we'll be kind of starting to shovel some of this by hand and see if we do get any gold, which should be very interesting to do. So I think we'll probably start off with this one. Whoa, take a look at that. It kind of just glitched out. Looks like we should not have grabbed this one first. But we'll kind of walk over here and put it in place once it... Awesome, so we put that one in place. This one did pretty much fall out, and like I was saying, if you do get the one with the pump, you will be unable to afford it, so you really do need that one. So we put that together. Next up, we do need the washing mats. Now these mats will collect all the gold, and then everything else will kind of wash out. So we'll kind of put this in place. Awesome, we got that one, and we'll do the last one. I most likely will be doing a Let's Play series on this game because this is a very cool game, and I'm very excited to get larger wash plants, larger equipment, and everything like that. So next up, and the final thing, we'll actually close that because we no longer need it, and we'll just kind of pick up the bucket, kind of move it over here. And like I was saying, I do apologize for the lag. I actually had to kind of slow down the graphics, put them to a lower setting. But next up, we'll kind of switch over here to the shovel, and we'll get started off kind of digging over here. So we'll be placing it. I am switching over now to the keyboard. It's just a little bit easier to use compared to the mouse, but take a look at that, guys. We could kind of do a lot just with a shovel and everything like that, which is pretty cool. But I would like to kind of fill it up. Looks like let's see what it is. It's at 40%, so I think we'll probably fill it up to 100%, and then we'll probably work on the next step of putting water in to kind of get the soil to wash through. I really do like the settings, and overall the physics of the game is pretty nice also. Looks like we are actually digging a pretty large hole, and we'll actually have to move forward momentarily. So we are at 80%. We'll move forward, and we'll just kind of continue to kind of excavate with a shovel. And I'm definitely still learning the controls since I just got this the other day. And take a look at that. It's at 100%, so we'll kind of put that away, put all of those away. Next up, we'll kind of come over here to the bucket, and we will have to kind of come over here and fill the bucket up with water, and then we'll have to unload it. And as we do this, the water will kind of let the soil go through, and take a look at that. It's a pay dirt because look at that, some gold's going in. And it looks like we are at like 2% there. We'll be continuing these steps just a few times so we do get a lot of soil and hope that we do get some ounces of gold. And the game does kind of start us out with 0.04 ounces and I believe around like $250. We'll have to kind of fill this up again. And it looks like it's just no more dirt, which is okay. We'll kind of put this off to the side and we'll do one more round of shoveling. Awesome, we got the shovel, and as you guys just saw there, they also do have a flashlight, which is pretty cool. That means that you could do this at night if you wanted to, since sometimes gold companies do definitely mine all 24/7, some of them do, and I really do like watching this show. It's a very cool show, and I'm very excited that they built a game based off it. And like I was saying earlier, I really do appreciate each and every one of you supporting the daily content and supporting these very cool games that I would like to feature more and more on the channel. And there should be some Forza Horizon very soon. I've gotten many requests for that also. So it looks like we are at 80%, so 2 more bucket loads, and then you guys can see it looks like both wash mitts are at 3%, so I mean that's a pretty decent amount, but it's overall pretty good. So that looks to be good, 100% there, so we'll be putting the shovel away. And to kind of get the tools, you will have to use the arrow keys, which are the comma and also the period. Those arrows, it's a little challenging trying to get used to everything, but I do like it a lot, and it's a pretty epic game. And I did purchase the game on Steam. If you guys would like to go check it out, I do recommend it. Pretty realistic game. And like I was saying earlier, I also did disable and turn off the music for copyright reasons, but I did kind of lower down the game settings just a little bit. And let's take a look. How much do we have? We have 0% left, which is okay. So I will just kind of run this through because we do need an empty bucket. So we'll kind of bring the bucket over here. Let's see, how much percentage? 7%, that looks to be good. We'll kind of put this over here. Next up, we will have to take the wash mitts and let's take a look. So, looks like the wash, no dirt kind of came in, so we actually have to kind of put water back in this. It's a little challenging trying to get everything kind of working out good the first time, so we'll have to kind of put this in here, and I believe that's how we do it. Awesome, so we did that one. We'll just take a look. Looks like still at 7%, so I think we'll have to kind of pick this one up, put it back down, and let's see exactly what we have to do with this one. Alright, so take a look at that, guys. We just put it in. You do have to kind of crouch down. It is a little challenging at times, but we did it, which is perfect. I really do kind of enjoy doing all of these. So you do have to kind of put it in, use it, kind of wash them out to get all of the dirt, everything like that. So we just put that back in place. We'll kind of get out of the crouching position, and I think for us, I would like to kind of do the washing on the inside. So we'll kind of open up the tent, and I would like to just kind of fill this up with water since we will have to use this in that special kind of area over there. And I think doing it in the tent is pretty cool to do. So we'll kind of use it, fill it up with water, pretty heavy, but we should be able to do it. So we'll kind of bring this back in, and once we do this, kind of wash out the gold, we will be calling it a day. So that looks to be good. Next up, we'll kind of go get the bucket and fill up the pan, the wash pan, with the pay dirt. And all of this is kind of just small dirt, fines, and then with mixed with the gold that we did. So we'll kind of put this over here. Next up, we'll kind of use it, pour all of that in, take a look at that. That's pretty cool. We'll kind of put this down right over here to the side, hop back in this, and we'll bring it over and use. Awesome, so we'll be using this. Take a look at this. You could do this, and it looks like we will have to kind of show the controls for us to do it. So let's take a look. Looks like you could tilt it back and forth either way, which is pretty cool. Next up, we will actually have to, let's take a look at this. So let's I would say we'll kind of go to Z, and we'll just kind of take a look at this. We do need to lower it down just a little. Let's see. Looks like, oh, here we go, guys. We'll kind of put just a little bit of water in it, which should be good. Kind of whoa, just about there, and we'll kind of bring it around just a little bit, just like this. And the more we kind of do this, the more it will kind of wash out, which is pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure if we will find any gold today, but we'll definitely give it a try. And it looks like not exactly sure if we are doing this exactly correct. And I almost do see like a gold flake. Let's take a look. Looks like that could be a gold flake. So we'll kind of lower back down, and we'll do it once more. And take a look at that, guys. We got 2 pieces of gold, which is pretty cool. I mean, we are still getting there. It does take us just a little bit of time. We'll kind of lower it back down and do it again. Yeah, so I do see 2 flakes of gold, which is pretty cool. I mean, just doing that shovel by hand is pretty challenging to get a lot of gold, but it looks like it's going to pay off today. Kind of put it back under the water and see if we could get any more. Well, yeah, it looks like I do see 2 of them. So next up, we will actually have to kind of see, not exactly sure how we can get them. Let's take a look at this. Well, I am kind of moving it around just a little bit, and looks like I can see them. Yeah, so we're kind of moving them around. I think that we'll probably lower it down just a little bit. I could definitely see almost just a little bit more. So we'll do this, kind of rotate it around just a little bit more. Looks like a few of the dirt are kind of falling out, which is good. And now we'll probably do it very fast and then kind of bring it back in the least amount would be a little bit easier for us. Next up, we will have to kind of pretty much find out how to pick up the gold from this. So let's kind of take a look. It's not really showing me any controls. It's showing me blank controls actually. So it looks like we will probably have to get out of using it and then we'll kind of have to get back in. And it looks like still showing us the controls. So take a look at that, guys. Today was very successful. I will actually have to learn how to pretty much take these out and definitely need to learn that so we could get the gold out of that for today. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video where we got to play this epic Gold Rush the game here. Pretty cool game. We will be featuring many more videos here on the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and subscribe for more.